The focus of this video is an overview of cloud data quality. Cloud data quality is one of the solutions available in the Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services platform. Informatica Cloud Data Quality is intuitive, simple to use, and a leader in the space. It consists of two microservices, data profiling and data quality. Before we jump in, let's take a moment to review a data quality framework to use as a reference. The process of improving data quality is a practice and not just a tool. It begins with discovering data quality issues by profiling a data set. Once profiled, your team will create data quality assets like dictionaries, cleansers, parsers, and rules to reduce noise and improve quality. Your team can also leverage Informatica's free data quality core bundle that contains nearly 200 data quality assets. With these assets in hand, your team will apply rules and review the results. By comparing the results of additional profile runs to the first, you can see what has been improved and what tweaks you still want to make. With the framework as our guide, let us look at cloud data quality. First, we begin with the login for Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services platform. Once logged in, we see the microservice selection window. The Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services platform is an integrated data management platform that can be enabled to perform data integration, API management, B2B functionality, and other services in addition to data quality. Again, the focus of this video is an overview of cloud data quality and the related microservices, data profiling, and data quality. Let us select data profiling to start. To create a profile, it's as simple as selecting New, then Profiling Task, then select a data source. I will choose one that I created previously. Once the source is interrogated, we can choose Select and choose our object to be profiled. In this particular instance, I'm going to select Supermarket Contact. At the bottom, we are able to select columns to profile, apply filters, or even preview the pre-profiled data. One of the great features of Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services and cloud data quality is the ability to reuse assets. For example, if this is not our first data quality effort, we could also apply rules at this time here in the upper left and set a schedule to profile. I'm going to pause here, discard this profile, and view an existing profile. We are now viewing the data quality microservice. Note the similarities of the window to data profiling. You can start to see how this common user interface will accelerate adoption. Creating new data quality assets starts with clicking on New. We could choose to create the basic units of data quality like a dictionary, verifier, cleanser, deduplicate, or parser, or we could choose to create a rule specification that leverages business logic and those elemental data quality assets to validate and standardize data. Let us now do an overview of each type of data quality asset, beginning with a dictionary. For a deeper dive on each asset type, you can view the deep dive video covering that specific data quality asset. This is a dictionary asset, and this one is used to standardize company names. We created it by importing a CSV file. We are viewing the definitions page that provides details about the asset. Let us click on Configuration. In this table, column 1 is the correct value. Columns 2 through N are other ways the company name is represented in our data. When using a dictionary in a rule or mapping, the existing value is compared to the columns. If the value matches column 1, nothing happens. If the value matches one of the other columns, it is replaced by the value in column 1. If it does not match any column, exception handling can be designed in the mapping that uses this asset. Dictionaries can also be created by hand or from exporting existing data from profiling results. Let us now view a verifier asset. This verifier asset will verify addresses for master records whose country is USA. Again, we begin with the definition page that provides details about the asset. Let us click on Configuration. Step 1 with a verifier is to choose the input model. Of the 3 types of input models, the hybrid model best fits our data. Next, we specify the inputs. Finally, we specify the outputs. The value of the verifier asset in cloud data quality is the fact that Informatica has built-in input models that handle a complete range of data, along with the necessary inputs and outputs. This saves hours of time. We'll now move to the cleanse asset. This cleanse asset standardizes company names using the dictionary we spoke about earlier. Viewing the definition page, we can see where the asset is used. Let us click on Configuration. We have added a step and configured it to replace values. We can have multiple steps if our business needs require that. On the right, we selected the mode that fits our requirements, replace values with dictionary values. We chose our dictionary, specified the valid column, and selected our delimiter. We could also test this asset at the bottom to ensure it's working as intended. The next asset we will explore is deduplicate. This deduplication asset looks for 3, 2, 1. This deduplication asset looks to identify duplicate companies, addresses, and contacts. In addition to the definition tab, the deduplicate asset has two other tabs to configure: deduplication and consolidation. We'll begin with deduplication. We start with determining the type of information to prioritize when cloud data quality looks for matches. Next, we pick the index key, and finally, we pick the performance method that best suits our data. Let's look at consolidation. With consolidation, we first select our consolidation mode. We chose field-based, then add fields that will be compared when finding the preferred record. We have added several fields and specified the match strategy. Once again, we could test this asset's functionality before using. We'll now move on to the parser. This parser asset parses a regular expression into a valid email address. Let us click on Configuration and take a look. Similar to a cleanse asset, we must add at least one step, and we can have multiple steps depending on our parsing needs. There are two types of parsing step: regular expression or dictionary. In this example, we are using regular expression. On the upper right, we specify details for each step. We are using type built-in. There are over 450 built-in regular expression templates to use. This comes from our decades of experience in data quality and saves significant development time. Our final data quality asset is rule specification. This rule specification uses a dictionary to standardize the country codes to the ISO 3-digit country codes. Let's look at its configuration. A rule specification asset can have a single rule set or multi-rule set. This rule specification asset has one rule set. For each rule set, we must declare inputs and the rule logic. For this one, we have a single input, the original country code. The rule logic then takes that value, compares it to a dictionary of the standardized ISO country codes. Finally, it can be tested. Let us now look at an extraordinary value add of Informatica Cloud Data Quality. We are currently viewing the administration panel of the Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services. We'll select Add-on Bundles. From here, we can manage our existing bundles and search for others. Let's click on Available. And we want to search for the Data Quality Core bundle, so I'll type in Core. Here we go. We can see that there are nearly 200 assets in this free bundle. Many of these work out of the box with no changes. Others just need minor configuration changes specific to your environment. By selecting Copy Bundle Content To, we can specify where in our environment we would like that information. This saves significant time, reduces total cost of ownership, and helps attain a higher ROI. This experience is what you can expect when leveraging an integrated data management platform like Intelligent Cloud Services and Cloud Data Quality. Our second to last stop in this video will be to operationalize what you have seen. We are viewing a mapping in cloud data integration. To remind us, the Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services platform is a series of data quality management services. These services are tightly integrated. Assets from one area can be leveraged in another. This is the power of an integrated data management platform. As a result of this tightly integrated platform, we can operationalize the data quality assets we've built by leveraging cloud data integration. This mapping before us uses a series of data quality assets in parallel. It begins by importing data that contains our company names and context associated with those companies. It cleanses the data, then pushes it to a new target. Here we query, then a maplet will remove noise, uppercase company names, correct them. A rule specification corrects country codes, leveraging a dictionary asset. Then another rule corrects street abbreviations. A second maplet will correct name prefixes. Then we have an expression here that will create a full contact name from the parts. Finally, a third maplet cleanses the phone number, and all of this wonderful clean data is sent to a new target. So much data quality, so little time. That is the power of Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services and Informatica Cloud Data Quality. It is now time to return to our profile. This is the profile we viewed at the beginning of this video. And there's a secret here. Look at the top. This is profile run 1 of 3. Data profiling has powerful tools to evaluate our data quality efforts, and I have done other profile runs. If we look here at the upper right and click on this ellipsis, we have the ability to choose a profile run, compare columns, or even compare profile runs. Let us choose a different profile run now. I'm going to choose profile run 2. There are several important changes in the results. We can see the columns that have had rules applied to them. And we can also see new columns down here at the bottom that were created because of a rule. Note that these new columns only have 2 values. That is because they are validation columns that only have the values valid or invalid. Let us now compare 2 runs. I'm going to compare my first run, number 1, and I'll compare my last run, number 3, that has done more than just validation. I've actually corrected some of the data. Look at all this rich data quality information. For example, let's look at address 1. We can see the number of distinct values has gone up by over 25%, which we would expect as we're correcting addresses. And look at the results of address 2. The null values have gone up, and we would expect to see less values here when we have corrected things because address line 2 is not often used. All of this information helps companies understand the impact of their efforts and to guide future efforts. This is why independent industry research shows that Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services and Cloud Data Quality are enterprise-grade tools, and Informatica is the leader in this space.